हाँ हाँ ठीक है ना, भेज दीजिए, मैं चेक कर लूँगा जी। हाँ मैंने स्टार्ट कर दिया। ठीक ठीक ओके।
Good morning, sir.
गुड मॉर्निंग।
Good morning, sir.
गुड मॉर्निंग।
Good morning, sir.
गुड मॉर्निंग। Okay, so this is your first NEET class, no? After CBC syllabus.
Yes, sir.
Means first means with me. Okay, in botany it is first class. Okay. So the first chapter is first unit is physiology in plant. Physiology first part. Actually, physiology is divided into two. Okay, physiology first and physiology second. Okay, just a minute. Huh? One more thing I would like to know that. Yes. This is MB batch, no? Okay. So I have one list of resonance sheet, means study material. Okay, medical study material. So means they provided, office provided you these materials. So just to say me which is pending or which you have got. First chapter is cell biology. Okay. Cell biology is given or it is pending?
Given, sir.
Given,
It
sir.
is- okay, it is given. You got it. Fine. Plant kingdom.
Yes,
Given,
sir.
sir.
Given,
Okay, fine. Plant anatomy. Plant anatomy.
Pending, sir.
I think it is pending. Okay. Yes. Digestion and absorption.
Given, yes,
sir.
Given, sir.
Okay. Animal kingdom first.
Given, sir.
Given, sir.
Okay. Animal kingdom second.
Given, sir.
Given, sir.
Given, sir.
Fine. Biomolecules.
Yes, sir.
Given, sir. Yes, sir. Given, sir.
It is okay. Then chemical coordination.
Pending.
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 Pending. Okay. Body fluids and circulation.
Given,
Pending.
sir.
No, sir.
Pending.
Pending, sir.
It's pending, sir.
Okay, it's pending completely. Fine. Locomotion and movement.
Pending, sir.
No,
Pending,
sir.
Pending. Okay.
Not given, sir.
Human- Okay, okay. Excretory product and their elimination.
Pending, sir.
No,
Not
sir.
given, sir.
Not
No,
given.
sir.
The living world.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Fine. Plant physiology. Plant physiology first.
No, sir.
Not given, sir.
Not
Not given, sir.
Sir, plant
So they are
morphology is
given
given.
plant morphology is given.
Biology is given.
Morphology is
Plant
given.
physiology is in the book Gyan Sutra Biology. It's given in that book.
Gyan Sutra only. No? Uh-huh. Okay. So plant physiology and plant physiology second. First and second. Both are not given. Biological classification. Biological classification.
No, sir.
No, sir.
No. Okay. Then structural organization in animals.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Breathing and exchange of gases.
No, sir. No, sir.
No, sir.
No.
No, sir.
Neural control and coordination.
No,
No,
sir.
sir.
No.
DPP.
Given.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
To be given.
Given, sir.
So
Given, sir.
means you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7. Okay. So you have only 7 sheets or 7 study materials. No? This is
Yes.
in botany. It is cell biology, plant kingdom. Okay, and most of the study materials from zoology actually. Okay, plant morphology you have.
Sir, in botany, they have given only cell biology, plant diversity, and plant morphology. Sir. Only those
Yes,
three books
three.
are
Only 3. Yes. You have animal kingdom, digestion, animal kingdom first, second, biomolecules. That's it.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So those are given. Sir.
Complete physiology is pending.
Yes, sir.
Only
Yes.
digestion and absorption is given.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
In human physiology, there is only digestion given. Sir.
Only digestion, yes, yes. Only digestion is given. Okay. Just a minute, I have some names. Let me check here. Okay. This is Lakshmi Sai Samhita. Is she present? Okay, Samhita, you are doing your homework?
Yes, sir.
Your homework regularly?
Yes, sir.
Okay. We will check anytime. Huh? Charvi Shri. Charvi. S. Charvi Shri.
Yes, sir.
Huh. So you are also doing homework, hopefully.
Yes, sir.
Okay. One more. Rudra Teja Reddy.
Yes,
Rudra
sir.
is available?
Yes, sir.
Where is your homework? Are you doing?
Mean, worksheets are not there, sir, with me. I should buy.
Huh? Huh?
Worksheets are not, books are not there, sir. Resonance books, sir.
No. These books, I earlier announced these books. They gave na these books. You should have these study materials.
Few books I have, sir.
Okay. Means in short, you are not doing homework.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Few I'll do, sir. Some few homeworks.
Okay. Aditya Kumar. Aditya. Who is Aditya? Is he present? Aditya? No. Okay.
Sir?
Next. Aditya.
Sir.
Yes.
This geology is not, sir.
Zoology. Hello.
Sir.
I didn't get. Zoology means what?
This botany notes you should write in, geology notes only, or separate book we should keep.
No, this is separate books are there from the resonance now. You are asking about
Notes,
resonance,
sir.
I think. Notes.
Writing notes, sir.
No. You should make separate books. No? These are two different portions. Two different faculties are there. Obviously, you should have different notebooks.
Okay,
Okay. Next, last is Sai Mani Pritam. Pritam. Is Pritam available? No. Fine. So Aditya and Pritam are absent. Okay. Pritam.
Yes, sir.
Are you here? Okay. So hopefully you are doing homework.
Sir, I'm doing homework, but I'm not putting in portal, sir.
Okay, fine. No, I have no idea whether it should be on portal or not, but they gave me this list of students only to ask something. Okay.
Sir, I'm reading synopsis.
So
sir.
you are-
Actually, I'm not doing bits.
Okay. Fine. So Rudra, Teja, and Pritam. Okay. Aditya is absent. Fine. Okay. Fine. So I'm going to start physiology first. It has two main chapters: transport in plant and then mineral nutrition. Okay, just a minute. I have to share the screen first. So transport in plant. Hello.
So we didn't get that book, sir. So we did not get it.
The book, sir.
Yes, sir. We didn't get that book, sir.
Yes, physiology, no?
Yes, sir.
Sir,
Yes,
plant
sir.
physiology.
Okay. Let me contact principal, ma'am. So
Sir, a small topic is given, sir, in the Gyan Sutra book, which is given by resonance.
but it is not in detail.
27, sir.
Huh?
Page number 27, a small topic is given, sir, unit 5, plant physiology 1.
But it's not the main book.
It is not main book. Means not detailed descriptions there. Hmm.
Excuse me, sir.
Hmm.
I have a doubt regarding the homework part.
Yes.
Are we supposed to upload all the DPPs and sheets in the portal or just nothing?
No, actually, sorry to say, but I have no idea about this. Okay, about this homework.
Okay,
I
sir.
just got this message from the office just 5 minutes before. So they asked to confirm that whether you are doing homework or not. But the details, I have no idea about that. Hmm.
Okay, sir.
Transport in plant, transport. Yes, new MB. Fine.
Excuse me, sir.
Hello.
Sir,
Uh-huh.
sir, this is Aditya, sir. Sir, I've completed
Yeah.
the homework.
Aditya, okay.
Yes, sir. Actually, I have joined in
You are in.
PC.
Okay, no issue.
So I'm not
no
able
issue,
to
No
speak, sir.
No problem, no problem. So you are doing homework, huh?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good, fine. Okay. Yes, so first chapter is transport in plant. Transport in plants. Transportation. To carry some material from one point to next point. That is transportation. Father of physiology, first of all, father of plant physiology is Stephen Hales. Okay. Stephen Hales.
Sir, in which
Stephen
textbook
Hales is
do we have this, sir? Chapter? In which
plant
textbook
physiology
do
first.
we? Sir, I did not get it, sir.
Plant physiology first means this is
Yes,
plant
sir.
physiology. The unit name is plant physiology in textbook.
Yes, sir, I did not get that textbook, sir.
So I also
which-
didn't get.
Sir, I
in which,
also
Me too. Also, we didn't got a textbook over here.
in which textbook?
Yes, sir, we didn't.
So we got plant morphology.
Sir, we
but
just
not
got plant
physiology, sir.
morphology.
Plant
We just got
morphology,
physiology.
sir.
We did not.
Is
Yes,
it
sir.
NCRT book or state board?
Resonance, sir.
Plant
Resonance
Resonance
study
material.
materials.
Resonance study material. The heading is plant physiology. Plant physiology.
Yes, sir, we
first.
not get the
Oh,
book.
we didn't, sir. We did not
You
get it.
didn't get
the book,
that,
sir.
that material. No? You didn't get that study material.
We not get.
Sir, we got
Yes,
plant
sir.
morphology.
So
We
we
did not
didn't
get plant physiology.
Yes, sir.
Ah,
Sir, they said in office that
that
they'll
is why
give,
I asked.
they said that they'll give in this week that all books.
Because this is actually generally these books they collect from the quota, no? So it takes time. Okay, that is why I asked that these books are available or not in the classes.
No, sir.
If you
Plant
start-
morphology is available, sir.
So you have only plant morphology and cell biology.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Most of the zoology and botany books are not available in the class. So they will arrange. Okay, actually they messaged me to ask ask about these study materials available or not. Okay, so I think most of the study material, most of the sheets are not given. Fine, no issue. Transport in plant.
Sir,
This is first.
sir.
Yes,
Excuse me,
yes,
sir.
yes.
Sir, I am the new student in this college. I have
Uh-huh.
taken admission on Saturday only.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm also new actually for this class. Okay, this is my first class, first regular class. So don't worry about this. Who is
Is
she?
it first class only, sir?
This is first class.
You didn't even start
After
the
CBC,
syllabus?
this is first class for him. Yes, I'm going to start the syllabus. The first chapter is transport in plant. So don't worry.
Yes, sir. Sir, everyone are saying CBC syllabus. What's that, sir? CBC course?
That is only introductory part. Okay.
Okay. But
So
I was
we will cover all
recently
these things
joined.
already we have done in CBC. Yes, we will cover again. Okay, in detail.
Oh, okay, sir.
Fine.
Thank you.
Don't worry about this for him.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Okay.
I have human physiology book, sir, but it's written biology, not zoology and not botany, but it's written biology, human physiology.
Okay, so this is zoology part. No? Obviously, human physiology means it is zoology part.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, sir. It's zoology part.
Yes, yes.
So this plant physiology is a part of NCRT book, sir.
This is the unit. Plant physiology is a unit, textbook.
Yeah.
And in plant physiology, 5 chapters are there. 2 chapters in plant physiology first, and 3 chapters in plant physiology second. Okay, so I'm going to start first chapter, transport in plant. Fine.
Okay, sir.
Okay, transport in plant. Introduction. So father of plant physiology, who started study of physiology, so-called father of plant physiology. He is Stephen Hills. Fine. So this is the science which deals the study. It deals with the study of different biological actions, different biological activities. Okay, inside the plant. So inside the body. So that is called physiology. Anatomy. Anatomy means just internal structures. Okay, I think you have all these idea like morphology. Fine. Anatomy, physiology. So morphology means only outer structure, external structure. Okay. Morphology. Anatomy means internal structure, and physiology means action, or you can say function. Physiology. Okay. Physiology means functional activities. Anatomy means internal structure, tissues. Okay. Human tissues, epithelia, blood, bones. Okay, that is anatomy. There is structure only. Morphology means external structure, size, shape, or different external structures. So they are included in morphology. Anatomy means internal structure. Physiology, it means in the internal structure how these organs work, in which way. Okay, so this is physiology, anatomy, morphology. Okay, so here study of action, study of function of this body or the organs, it is called physiology. Okay, so physiology deals means this is a science, a branch of science, you can say. Sorry. Deals with the study of all biological activities of the plant. Okay, this is physiology. Fine. Now some terms. Okay, I hope you know these definitions. What is diffusion? Hello.
Movement of
material from highly concentrated area to low concentrated area.
concentrated
One by one. Just two.
Movement of material from highly
Just
concentrated
Sharmishta.
area to low concentrated area.
Sharmishta.
Or
Sharmishta. Only Sharmishta.
concentration to the
Just
lower
with Tarun. Sharmishta.
The movement of molecules from higher concentration to lower concentration.
Higher concentration of which?
Higher concentration?
Of which? Means solution, solute.
Yes. Solution.
Higher concentrated solution to lower concentrated solution, the movement of molecule. Okay, that is diffusion. Fine. Okay. Lakshmi, is it correct?
So the movement of material from highly concentrated area to low concentrated area is diffusion.
Until unless means this is continuous process or any limit is there?
Until equilibrium is reached.
Until an equilibrium is attained. Okay, that is called diffusion. Okay, fine. Okay, so which material or which substance is more diffuse, means which has more potential to diffuse?
A semi-permeable membrane.
Semi-permeable membrane.
No. I'm asking about that type of material, the behavior
Liquid
of
gases.
material. It is liquid gas. Okay.
Liquid and gases.
Okay.
Liquid and
First
gases.
is liquid, then gas.
Yes, sir.
Gas first.
Liquid then gases.
Liquid and gases, sir.
Liquid, solid.
Solid, liquid, and gases, sir.
Compare all three: gas, liquid, solid, solid, liquid, gas, solid.
Liquid gas solid.
Liquid gas solid.
Liquid gas solid.
Liquid gas
Gas,
solid.
Diffusible.
gas solid.
Liquid gas and solid.
Vaishnavi, most diffusible. Which has most potential, most power to diffuse?
Gases.
Hemant,
Gases.
gases.
Gases, sir.
Gases. So gas, then liquid, then solid if available. Okay. Solid also possible, huh?
Sir, how, sir?
No, solid means doesn't mean the rock. Okay, small particles, dust particles. That is possible, but very less. So if you are comparing all three, so solid is at the last. Okay, this is diffusion. And what is osmosis?
So movement of
Transfer
material
of-
from a highly high
Movement of
concentrated
material
area to
from
low
highly
concentrated
concentrated to
area
lower
through
concentrated is called osmosis.
through semi-permeable membrane is osmosis, sir.
Through semi-permeable membrane. Okay. This is diffusion of material, any material. Material means what? So this is the definition of diffusion, no? Only you are adding one plasma membrane, semi-permeable membrane.
It is
So
the movement
water,
of
sir.
air and of liquid.
Solvents passes, sir. Movement of solvents.
Solvents. Okay.
Yeah,
Molecules
sir,
of
solvents.
solvent.
Yes, sir.
If they
Solvent passes.
move, yes, if they move from one medium to another medium. What was the medium? I don't know. Okay, you will tell me. Fine. So this medium to that medium, if molecules move, molecule of solvent means water. You can take water. So water move from this medium to that medium. That is called osmosis. But here
Osmosis.
plasma membrane or the semi-permeable membrane is required. Fine. Okay, we'll see later. Diffusion. Diffusion, it means the movement of molecules
From one place to another.
of any substance means gas, liquid, solid, from the region of high concentration to region of low concentration. Okay, it is called diffusion. So that is define any material. It is a passive process, means it doesn't require energy, it doesn't require ATP. Okay. Diffusion is a Passive process doesn't require energy. It is not dependent on any living system. Okay, means cell is not required here. No living system is required. So dependent, it is not dependent on living system. And this is a short distance movement. Okay, diffusion means short distance from one cell to next cell like this. Okay, that is called diffusion. Otherwise, we'll use the term translocation. Okay, so if short distance is there, short distance movement occurs, that is called diffusion. If long distance movement in the body, in the plant body, that is called translocation. Okay, transportation in human, it is called blood transportation. Okay, but in plants it is called translocation.
Sir, one show diffusion part, sir.
Just what I was saying. Yes.
Sir, can you repeat the sentence?
Diffusion is a short distance movement. Is it clear? So short distance movement hoga, not dependent on living system, passive process, slow process, from higher concentration to low concentration, that is free movement. Yes, someone is
Sir,
asking.
what does this mean, not dependent on living system?
It is not occurring always in the living cell. Outside the living cell, it can be done. Okay.
Okay.
Sir, why does diffusion take place?
From the sugar solution, or just dissolve the salt in the water, that is not living system. No, so it is a physical process also. So that is called, means it is independent from living system.
Sir, why does diffusion take place?
This is concentration ingredient, means there are two different concentration ingredient, means concentration differences between two system or two places. Okay, so because of this, molecules move towards or to that region where their concentration is less, so diffusion occurs. Okay, just like dissolution of salt or sugar or honey in the water.
Okay, sir.
Fine.
Got it.
So that is called diffusion.
Sir, so does temperature affect diffusion?
Diffusion? Temperature
Does
of diffusion?
temperature affect diffusion?
It affects the diffusion factors. This is the factor: temperature, density, okay, pressure even.
Pressure.
Yes, yes. So these are the factors that affect the rate of diffusion. If you increase the temperature, the movement of the molecules increases. Okay, their kinetic energy increases, so they diffuse fast. So temperature, simple. Boiling that sugar in the means adding the sugar in the boiling water. Okay, so the rate of this solution, making this solution is fast. So it means diffusion occurs at fast rate. Okay, so this is short distance in the cell if we are taking one plant, because this is the physiology now. So it is not outside the plant body. Inside the plant body we are studying. So in the cells, different cells, this is short distance movement. Okay, short is not from root to leaf. Okay, that is translocation. But inside the root, among the cells, movement of materials, movement of water, movement of other material, that is diffusion. But water is not considered because this is solvent. So generally it is considered in osmosis. Fine. This is diffusion. Now diffusion pressure. Just one, two more points. Diffusion is based on kinetic energy. Okay, so diffusion is based on kinetic energy. Okay, so because of kinetic energy, the molecules move.
Sir. Sir. Sir, can you once explain what is the relation between this kinetic energy and diffusion?
Kinetic energy increases. If kinetic energy increases, it means they can move fast. Okay, so diffusion pressure, diffusion rate increases. Okay, if diffusion rate increases, it means there are some factors, especially temperature. Temperature increases, kinetic energy increases, distance decreases, pressure, I think, pressure. Yes, if pressure increases, rate of diffusion increases. Okay. I will add this point in factors. Just a minute. Let me finish this. The molecules diffuse, molecules of that material, they diffuse due to kinetic energy until an equilibrium is established. Okay, so that is called diffusion. Now, diffusion pressure. Diffusion okay, diffusion pressure. So this is the potential ability of that material, that substance, or that molecule of that substance to diffuse from higher concentration area to low concentration area or the region. Okay, that is called diffusion pressure. Pressure here means the potential ability, okay, capability, capacity, power to diffuse from higher concentration to low concentration. That is called diffusion pressure. Fine. So gas, liquid, and then solid. But generally in liquid, again, when viscosity increases, suppose viscosity is increased, diffusion is released, diffusion is decreased. Okay. So pure water has maximum power, maximum diffusion pressure. Fine. Diffusion pressure. This is ability of molecules of material or just molecule. This is ability of a substance to diffuse from higher concentration region to low concentration region. To low concentration region. Okay, that is called diffusion pressure. So gas, they have more potentiality, they have more ability than liquid, than solid, if possible. Okay, not in all solid, but small or tiny structures may possible, they can be diffused. Okay, one more. Pure water has maximum dP, diffusion pressure. Okay, so it has more diffusion pressure, more power, more ability to diffuse from their higher concentration to low concentration. Okay, if you increase their viscosity, if you are adding some solute, okay, automatically diffusion pressure decreases. Okay, now factors. Factors affecting diffusion. Factors affecting diffusion. So first is
So once can you scroll down?
I'm showing diffusion pressure. Temperature. First is temperature. So directly proportional to temperature, this rate of diffusion, it is directly proportional. If temperature increases, rate of diffusion increases. If temperature increases, rate of diffusion is high or increases. Next, pressure. Pressure is also directly proportional. Okay, if we increase the pressure, rate of diffusion increases. High pressure increases the rate of diffusion. Okay. Next,
Sir, in the case of pressure, does
density.
the diffusion, the rate of diffusion in the pressure, in the case of pressure, increases or decreases, sir?
At high pressure, it increases, no? At high pressure. So when pressure is high, pressure is increased, rate of diffusion increases. High pressure, high temperature. Okay, high rate of diffusion. If high density, it decreases the rate of diffusion. So next is density. Density Actually, it is means the rate of diffusion is inversely proportional to density. Okay.
If density is low, diffusion is high.
High, yes. If density is low, means the medium is rare. Okay. Means less viscous water. It means more diffusion occurs. If the viscosity increases, if the density increases, it is dense. So less uh, diffusion. Okay. So density, it is inversely proportional. The rate of diffusion is inversely proportional to the square root of density of the substance. Okay. So maximum diffusion occurs because of this density. Maximum diffusion occurs in gases. Okay. Gas, then liquid, then solid. Fine. Okay. Now, next point, next definition related to diffusion is facilitated diffusion. Okay. Facilitated. Facilitated diffusion means it is controlled diffusion. Okay. Means some carrier like structure, not exactly carrier, some porins are formed. Okay. And through these porins, not from everywhere, not from every point, through the porins only the diffusion occurs. The movement can pass the membrane through the porins only. So that is called facilitated diffusion. Okay. But yes, energy is not required here. Okay. That is a different point. That is called active transport. So active transport is a different thing. But here facilitated diffusion occurs without expenditure of energy. The molecules are passed through the membrane through particular protein or particular porins. Okay, not from every part of the membrane. Okay, that is called facilitated diffusion. Actually, the problem is the membrane, the cell membrane has two main part, protein, and the most abundant is lipid. So lipid soluble material, they have no issue. Okay, they can be easily diffused or transferred from the membrane. But the problem is with hydrophilic materials. Okay, hydrophilic materials. So that is difficult to pass the membrane. Okay, so it is called facilitated diffusion. They can be passed through only the channel which is formed by protein, that is called aquaporine. Okay, so aquaporins are there. Yes, obviously here ATP is not used, but it is a different from normal diffusion. So this is facilitated diffusion. So next term is facilitated diffusion. Facilitated. Okay. Here actually the plasma membrane
Can you show density once again, sir?
Is made up of lipid and protein. So lipid soluble materials easily diffused through the membrane. Sorry, diffused through the membrane. But it is difficult for hydrophilic substances to pass the membrane.
Sir, an
Pass through the
example for hydrophilic substance.
hydrophilic substance, anything which is combined with water or direct water, you can say.
Okay.
Any material combined with water or which is hydrophilic. Okay. Some protein parts are also hydrophilic. Means except lipid. Except lipid. Okay. Because lipid molecules, they can be easily immersed in that plasma membrane because it is mostly formed by lipid. And then they can pass through this membrane inside the cytoplasm. But the problem is with hydrophilic substances. Okay. So they pass through this membrane only by facilitated diffusion.
Sir, can we tell glucose as a hydrophilic substance?
Glucose is carbohydrate. This is carbohydrate. Na? It is not lipid material. So, yes, substance to pass through the membrane.
Sir, then are
This
lipids
movement,
hydrophilic or hydrophobic,
some
sir?
special proteins are there.
Are lipids hydrophilic or hydrophobic, sir?
Lipids are hydrophobic. Na? Always
Hydrophobic.
hydrophobic. You cannot mix lipid or oil in the water. Just try this. Okay.
Yes, sir.
A separate layer is formed of the lipid, na? Lipid or oily layer or ghee ka layer, oil ka layer. Fine. So it is hydrophobic. They cannot form any bond with water. Okay. So they can be. It is difficult to for hydrophilic substance to pass through the membrane. Their movement. Their movement through the membrane is facilitated diffusion. Facilitated diffusion. Okay, it is called facilitated diffusion. Here actually no ATP is used in facilitated diffusion. No energy means ATP.
Sir, can you slide?
So then
So
it is
in
passive transport. Is it passive transport, sir?
Yes, it is passive. It is passive. Yes, like diffusion, but diffusion is the free process. Okay, facilitated diffusion inside the cell, or you can say across the membrane. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So here some proteins are required actually, special protein, and no energy is used. Some special proteins are required they are needed in the movement of substance across the membrane. Across the membrane, okay, without expenditure of ATP. One more point, in active transportation means maybe possible they compare these two, facilitated diffusion and active transport. What is the difference? Okay, in most of the cases facilitated diffusion is just like active transport, but active transport, it expenditures or it uses energy, ATP, one thing. Second, during active transport the material can be transported even from low concentration to high concentration. Okay, means you can transport the material, you can diffuse the material from lower concentrated solution to higher concentrated solution. Generally we say diffusion occurs from higher concentrated to low concentrated. Okay, that is diffusion. But in active transport it causes uphill. Uphill means from lower concentration to high concentration the transport of material is possible, because you are using energy na, you are giving money, you are giving energy. Fine, so definitely it works. So uphill transportation occurs in active transport, but facilitated transport or facilitated diffusion, no uphill transportation occurs. Means the facilitated diffusion cannot transport the material, the molecules, from low concentration to their higher concentration. Okay, because it requires energy. So it occurs always same like diffusion, from higher concentration to low concentration without using energy, but through particular point. Okay, they have particular point through on which through the plasma membrane. They are present on the plasma membrane. These proteins are present on the plasma membrane, and they facilitate, means these are the channel gate, you can say. Okay, they have particular gate, they have special gate. Okay, VIP gate, you can say. Fine, no charges. So it is not chargeable gate. This is VIP gate.
Sir, uphill
Uphill
takes place in normal diffusion.
No, normal
Inactive.
diffusion. I repeat,
Active
uphill means it is just opposite to the diffusion. Okay, uphill means you are taking the material from the lower concentration to high concentration. In diffusion, you say material is transported, material moves from higher concentration to low concentration.
Sir, in the
Clear?
uphill diffusion, this energy has been required.
In facilitated, or in active?
Inactive.
Active means here energy is required. Okay, passive means no requirement of energy. ATP is not used by the cell, but here you are using some energy. Okay, because you have to transport the material from lower concentration to higher concentration. You have to pull something from lower concentration to high, so in turn you have to pay something. Okay, like this. So here from lower concentration to high concentration the material is supplied. That is active transport. But here I'm asking, I'm describing this facilitated diffusion. Facilitated diffusion is just like diffusion, but from the special point in the plasma membrane where porins are present. Because the problem is that the membrane is lipid membrane. So hydrophilic material, they cannot be transferred directly through this lipid membrane. So they have special channel gates, special point through which they can pass the membrane. Is it clear?
Sir, are these unidirectional, directional, or bidirectional, sir?
Bidirectional. Both directions are possible. The material which are coming out from the cytoplasm, they also use same. You have only one gate. Okay, you are entering through this gate, and if you want to exit, again you have to enter this gate. So this is the two-way, or you can say bidirectional. Okay, I'm describing here, just a minute. So the facilitated diffusion has no energy. There is no requirement of energy. Next point, special proteins are needed. They are required to pass these substances through the channel, through the membrane. Okay. In facilitated diffusion, sorry. In facilitated diffusion, the molecules
Sir, there is a background disturbance.
Sir, can you
The
speak?
the barking sound is coming, sir.
Sir, can you speak louder, sir?
It is better to not do anything. Just a minute, just wait. I'm on second floor actually. Okay. So you can imagine the power of that dog to bark.
Yes, sir. Sir, we can't help it, sir.
Yes.
It is wasting it ATP, sir.
Huh? He is raising ATP. This is active transportation.
Sir, it's better to continue the class rather than waiting for the dog to stop barking.
Now it is better. Okay. Fine. So in facilitated diffusion, the molecules cannot move from low concentration to high concentration. Okay. In facilitated diffusion. Fine. The membrane contains some special proteins called porins. Okay. Through these channels, diffusion occurs through these porins. Now, this transport, it occurs in two ways. No, through this channel, or through this porin, it allows two types of molecular movement. Okay, it is possible. Two different molecule may be possible. They can move. Okay, it is possible. These proteins allow transport of molecules in bidirectional way. It is co-transport. One is called antiport. One is called, first of all, take symport. That is symport, and in symport, both the molecules, they cross the membrane in same direction. Okay. Both molecules cross the membrane in the same direction. Next is antiport.
They move in opposite direction.
In opposite direction, yes. Two molecules, they move in opposite direction. Opposite directions. Okay. So that is antiport. One another term we use, that is, actually there's two types.
Uniport.
But one, yes, one another term, uniport. Uniport means if the molecule moves independently, one molecule. Okay.
In single direction.
In single direction.
Independent movement,
Only
sir.
one direction. Yes, that is uniport. When a molecule moves independent to other, it is uniport. So this is the structure, simple structure
Sir,
of
what
membrane.
independent movement means what, sir?
Means it is not same material. If two material if we are using, so one molecule, it moves in that direction, whatever the direction. Okay, it enters the cell or maybe it exits the cell. So this is single molecule, and its movement is independent from the other material. Okay.
Okay, sir.
That is uniport. So this is the plasma membrane. It shows all three: uniport, symport, antiport. No? Okay. This is antiport or symport. A, B. That is symport. antipodes direction molecules opposite. Suppose B.
So one thing is developed.
Excuse me.
Just this is
Excuse me, sir. There is a disturbance from someone called
Someone
Srija.
unmuted themselves.
who is this? Just do it. Who is this iPad? Prabhakar, can you hear me? Prabhakar.
Ah, sir.
Someone is disturbing the class.
Sir, it's Rija.
Yeah, I will check, sir. I will check.
Just remove them. Huh?
Yeah, sir. Yeah, give me co-host, sir. Give me co-host.
Okay.
I will remove. I will remove.
Okay. Yes, this is antiport, symport, and uniport. Done?
Sir, once you show this input once definition.
Both the molecules they cross the membrane same direction. In the same direction. So it is symport if direction is different, opposite, antiport. If only one molecule is used and it is independent to the other molecule, that is uniport.
Yes, sir.
Is it done?
So can these three occur at the
Yes,
same
sir.
time?
So 1 minute.
Yes, continuously.
Sir, once can you show the
It is
definition?
possible because it is possible because different molecules they move simultaneously. So all these three are possible: antiport, symport, and uniport at same time.
Sir, please show the figure.
So uniport is unidirectional.
It is unidirectional. Only one direction, because we can't fix that direct. Only
Okay, sir.
single molecule is used. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So either it is entering or exiting.
So symport is also uniport, but it is two molecules.
Two molecules. Yes, correct. Two same molecules. Huh?
Yes, sir.
Fine. Next is active transport. So what is active transport? This is a movement of molecules against a concentration gradient. Okay. So from low concentration to high concentration, the movement of molecules. Okay. And it is carried out by some special protein, membrane protein. They are also membrane protein, or they are called channels. Or these proteins, they are called pump, I think. Pump word generally we use. Okay. Because they pump the material. Okay. Actively. Fine. To pumping something, the energy is used. So they are called pump, not channels. Okay. So active transport. This is the movement of materials or the molecules of materials from low concentration to high concentration by using ATP or energy. It occurs against concentration gradient. The proteins present in the membrane act as pump. They use energy to carry the substance across the membrane. Sorry. Across the cell membrane. This movement from low concentration to high concentration, okay, that is called uphill transport. Uphill. This transport of the substance from low concentration to high concentration is called uphill transport. That is called uphill transport. Okay. So this is uphill transport from low concentration to high. Generally, the material is transported. They are diffused from higher concentration to low concentration. That is passive process. Okay. But in active transport, energy is used, and these particular proteins which are already present in the membrane, they are called pumps. So they pump the material, they transport the material even from lower concentration to high concentration condition. That is called uphill transportation. Okay.
Sir, it is against concentration gradient. Means what?
Yes. Against concentration gradient means generally concentration gradient means the movement occurs means according to concentration gradient, means from higher concentration to low concentration. Okay, means this difference is generally permissible. Okay, from higher concentration to low concentration, passively you can move the molecule. Okay, that is concentration gradient. But now against the concentration gradient means from low to high. You are pulling some material from low to high. Okay, by using energy. That is against. You know?
So can you once scroll down, sir? There is
This
no
is
specific thing that the molecules transfer from a special point or channel gates as previous diffusion.
special means these are minerals, especially minerals. Okay, mostly in active transport. Just I'm going to add this point also. Some materials, especially just a minute. Okay, so especially the minerals. Okay, minerals are transported through this process. Okay, even they are absorbed by this process. There is active water transportation and passive water transportation. Okay, active water absorption, passive water absorption. So through this channel from the root here, okay, the minerals can be absorbed by the root by active transportation only. This is not easy, means from higher concentration, low concentration, automatically they enter the cell. Okay, you have to use energy to absorb from soil, absorb this mineral from the soil. Okay, entering the cell through channel pump. Okay, so this is active transportation, active transport. Now, next term we use one more. The differences between facilitated and active transport. This is only that uphill transportation is not possible in facilitated diffusion or facilitated transport. Okay, and no energy is required in facilitated. Only 2 points. If ATP is required, automatically it is uphill transport. So remember the ATP only. ATP is required, uphill transportation occurs. Okay, it is not available in facilitated transportation. It occurs only in active transportation. Fine. Both are selective. Both are selective.
Sir?
But
Sir, in active transportation, molecules won't move from higher concentration to lower concentration, sir.
no. Actually, the condition is there that the material is less in soil. Okay. Suppose just a minute. Okay. We'll see in water absorption here. This is a root. Okay. And these are root hairs, whatever the cells, epidermal cells. These are soil particles. And between them, suppose potassium ion, H ions, NO3 ions. Okay, these are present, minerals. Okay. Now, generally, it happens that most of the time here in the cell, the concentration of the material or minerals, it is high. This not the minerals, the concentration of the cell sap, it is high. Okay, this is high. So what will happen? All these materials, especially minerals, they should move outside the cell. Okay, because concentration is high here inside the cell, inside the root hair, and outside the root hair, the concentration of mineral is suppose low. Okay, so in this condition, according to that definition of diffusion, concentration of means the movement of molecule from higher concentration to low concentration. It means they
Sir,
should
once
move
can you
out.
scroll the page?
They should move out from the cell, from the root. Okay, outside the root, you can say, but it doesn't happen. No? Generally, in this case, what happens? The ATP is used by roots. Okay, and they absorb all these materials, whatever present in the soil, even in low concentration. Okay, so they start uphill transportation from low concentration to high concentration. Okay, so they absorb these materials by using ATP. Fine. So this occurs during absorption of minerals. Okay.
Sir, shall we draw the diagram, sir?
No. It is not required. It is not required. It is just rough idea. Means in the soil if low concentration occurs, so you have to use the energy, obviously. So, this is active transportation. Next. Next. Osmosis. Or before osmosis. Before osmosis, different types of permeability. Permeability of membrane. Okay. Yes, permeability of membrane, then hypotonic solutions. Okay, let's start with hypotonic. What is hypertonic solution?
Highly concentrated solution.
Types of solution. Types of yes. What is
More
hypertonic?
concentrated solution, sir.
Okay, highly concentrated, more concentrated solution as compared to the cell. Okay.
Cell membrane.
As compared to the cell, yes, not cell membrane, cell. Okay. So here, suppose this is the yes, cell sap, you can say, correct. Cell sap, cytoplasm. Okay.
The hydrochloric acid
beaker or any
experiment.
pot. This is cell. This is the outer solution in a beaker, in a system, which is hypertonic. The cell sap or the outer solution?
Outer solution.
Outer
solution.
Outer solution, sir.
Obviously, outer solution. This is hyper. As compared to the cell kept in that solution. Okay. So this solution is hypo. Okay. Yes, as compared to the outer solution. Okay, you are comparing these two solutions now. So outer solution as compared to the cell sap or the solution present in the cell, it is hypertonic, outer solution. And the inner solution or the cell solution, cell sap, that is hypotonic as compared to the outer solution. Okay. So the solution, if it is highly concentrated, then protoplasm means then cell, it is hypertonic. Okay. And the hypotonic, it means if the outer solution, suppose this is another experiment and here this is solution, this is the cell. So which is hypotonic? Now
Outer solution is hypotonic, inner solution is hypotonic,
outer is
hypotonic.
and the
Hypertonic.
cell sap is hypertonic.
Hypertonic.
So it depends. Yes, it depends on that system where the cell is kept. So if outer solution, it means if the cell sap is dilute, okay, rather than the outer solution. So outer solution is hypertonic. If the outer solution is dilute rather than the cell sap, then this solution is hypotonic. So it depends. Okay, good. So in which case, this is A, this is B. In which system exosmosis occurs?
A, sir.
A, sir.
A. Why?
Because
Water from
the
cell enters into
functions
the
are doing
hypertonic.
in A hyper inside the hypo.
Cell
Water
loses
moves
water,
out. Yes, cell loses water. Water moves out from the
cell gets plasmolyzed.
Plasmolyzed. Okay, good.
Sir,
so this is hypertonic solution. Okay,
sir,
good.
this also depends on the quantity, sir.
Which quantity? Quantity of which material? The solute?
Yeah, sir.
Depends. Yes, depends. Suppose this is hypotonic solution. Now you are using more sugar or you are adding some material, whatever it is, suppose solute, that is sugar. Okay. So it depends. So this is again, now it becomes hypotonic. Okay. So it depends on that material. But initially it is hypertonic then this cell. So cell loses out the water molecules. Okay,
Sir,
that
I'm
is
also
called
saying the
exosmosis.
material size of the material.
No, concentration of the material. Concentration of material is important. Size of the material may be possible, but it is not because of it is not the reason of exosmosis or endosmosis. Exosmosis, endosmosis occurs the concentration gradient. Okay, so first of all, you have to create that concentration gradient. Fine, this is concentrated gradient. There is a difference between two concentration, hypertonic and hypotonic. Okay, so size doesn't matter here. Concentration is, this is important. Another case that is called isotonic solution. This is a beaker. Here the cell is present, and this is the solution. Okay, so it is isotonic, means both the solutions outside and inside, outside the cell and inside the cell, both the solutions, they have almost same concentration of solute, same concentration of plasma. So no movement occurs, no movement of water occurs outside the cell or inside the cell. So this type of solution is called isotonic. Outer solution is isotonic.
Sir, can you
and the
explain
inner
the
solution is
solution
yes.
base?
These are of three types of solutions: no? Hypertonic, hypotonic, and isotonic. Okay, hypertonic, it means we are using one cell. Okay, so inside the beaker, if the cell is present, and now we are comparing the two concentration gradient, means differences, the two differences between two concentration. So if outer solution is more concentrated, if it has more solute, okay, solute concentration is high as compared to the cell, then it is called hypertonic solution. This is hypertonic. Outer solution is more concentrated. Suppose you are placing the cell in the in honey. Okay, in honey, suppose. So obviously the outer solution is more thick, more dense, more concentrated than the cell. Or you are using, suppose, one grape. The grape is there. This is grape cell, and this is the solution or sugar solution or honey. As compared to the grape, the solution, the outer solution or honey, that is hypertonic. Okay, so water moves out here. Exhaust.
Egg also, sir. Egg solution. I have studied in 9th class, sir.
Which solution?
Egg and hydrochloric acid experiment.
Yes, that is also same. But this is easier way to understand. One grape cell, if it is kept in the solution where honey solution or sugar solution is added in the beaker, so this solution is hypertonic. Okay, suppose this resin, resin, this resin is kept in fresh water. Okay, so the outer solution, yes, this outer solution is hypertonic as compared to the resin. Clear? So hypertonic, hypotonic. If the solution concentration of solution is higher than protoplasm, it is hypertonic. If the concentration of solution is less than protoplasm, that is hypotonic. And if the concentration of the solution, it is same as protoplasm, then it is isotonic. Okay, so I will define all three: hypertonic, hypotonic, and isotonic. Okay. So in isotonic solution, there is no movement. There is no movement of water at all.
Sir,
Okay,
if
because
both are,
on both sides
sir,
the
if
concentration is same.
So then can we say that in isotonic, if the concentrations are equal, then it's isotonic, and if the concentration of sugar also depends the region, like is it hyper or hypo?
No, not concentration of sugar, concentration of cell. It depends. Otherwise, exosmosis and endosmosis occurs. No? In isotonic solution, in isotonic, just this is isotonic. So you are using simple plain water, okay, fresh water, clean water, okay, no mineralized. And if you are using one cell and the protoplasm concentration, it is same, okay, it is same like outer solution, okay. So there is no movement possible, no movement of water possible, okay. That is isotonic. Otherwise, if you are increasing the concentration of outer solution, suppose you are adding some salt, you are adding some sugar, so it means you are increasing the solid material in outside solution, okay. It means you are making hypertonic solution. So water starts moving out, okay, outside the cell. Yes. So this is the method. These are three different types because these all are important in osmosis, exosmosis, endosmosis. Generally, they make this type of questions. Okay,
Sir,
types
if
of
the
solution.
medium,
First, that is.
sir, if the medium is
if the-
hypertonic and the cell is hypertonic, what happens, sir?
No. Cell is not hypertonic. No, the medium is hypertonic. That is the definition of solution. If the medium is hypertonic, then the cell. Then this is called hypertonic solution.
Okay, it's not possible.
Outer solution means what? This is the medium where the cell is kept.
Yes, sir, yes, understood. Sir.
Hypertonic solution. If the concentration of outer solution means the solution in which the cell is kept, cell is placed. So that is called solution or outer solution. Okay. So concentration of outer solution is high. It is higher than protoplasm of the cell. It is called hypertonic solution. Okay. And it shows exosmosis. Water moves out from the cell or from the protoplasm called, or it is exosmosis. Clear? Now next, or just wait. Is
So this means the cell is getting flaccid.
Yes. It gets flaccid. Okay. It is plasmolized now. Okay. So in plasmolysis process, you can define this hypertonic solution. This is hypertonic. Just a minute. Hypertonic, highly concentrated solution. Sugar solution, suppose. Okay. So this is hypertonic solution. This is cell sap or cell solution. Okay. So this outer solution is hypertonic. Fine.
So once can
Next.
scroll up?
Sir, in hypertonic solution, the water from the cell moves out into the outer of the
Yes.
cell, no, sir?
Yes. Correct.
Shall we draw the above diagram, below diagram, sir, or not? Below diagram.
This
Hypertonic.
Yes,
Yes,
it shows hypertonic. It shows hypertonic.
sir.
So in
Should we draw
hypertonic-
that?
So in
If
hypertonic
you-
solution, the cell
If you
strings,
understood
right?
properly, then there is no requirement to draw. Otherwise, you can draw. Okay, too easy to understand. Yes. Somebody is asking.
So in the
We
solution,
should-
the cell strings, right?
Yes. That is plasmolysis. Okay, so we'll take separately plasmolysis. Fine. Here I'm only describing what is hypertonic solution. Okay, so I'm not mixing all these processes, exosmosis and plasmolysis. It is just showing which is hypertonic, which is hypotonic. So this is hypertonic solution. Is it completed?
Yes, sir. It's complete.
No, sir. 1 minute, sir.
Okay. Next is hypotonic solution.
Sir, can you repeat the second point of?
The water moves out from the cell and it shows exosmosis. It is called exosmosis. Okay.
Thank you, sir. It is.
Now hypotonic solution. So if the outer solution, if the concentration of outer solution is less than the cell, if it is less than the protoplasm of the cell, it is called, outer solution is called, it is called hypotonic solution. Fine. And in this case, water enters the cell because now cell is more concentrated. Okay, so water enters the cell.
Sir, here water moves from lower concentration to higher concentration.
Water moves from low
Lower
concentration to
higher
high concentration. Yes, very good, nice. Actually, water moves from their higher concentration to their low concentration. Okay, I will describe in detail in osmosis. Okay, the definition of osmosis is movement of solvent from dilute solution to concentrated solution. It means what? It means
Permeable
where
membrane.
the solid molecules are more. Okay, so they move from dilute solution to concentrated solution through the membrane. Okay. In this case, water enters the cell and it is called endosmosis. Okay, endosmosis. Fine. So here water enters the cell, that is endosmosis. The cell becomes turgid. Okay, the cell becomes turgid. In the hypertonic solution, the cell becomes flaccid, and here it is turgid. This is hypotonic solution. So if outer solution is less concentrated, okay, it is less concentrated solution. So it is hypotonic solution. This is cell and this is cell solution. Okay, so it shows hypertonicity, or it is called hypertonic solution. Third one, isotonic solution. What is isotonic solution? It means the concentration of outer solution and the protoplasm of the cell. It is same concentration of outer and inner solution in the medium in the system. So means there is a balance between the two concentration. Okay, and the outer solution is called isotonic solution. It means it remains as such. Okay, no flow of water inside or outside the cell. Here, that is isotonic.
Sir, pH is neutral.
No, it is not related with pH. Okay, that is alkalinity or acidity. That is a different point. Here, we are discussing the concentration of that material. Okay, it is not related with pH. The concentration is there, whatever it is. So this concentration is actually decided by water molecules. Now, if you are adding some solid materials more, it means you are reducing the number of water molecules. Okay, and if you are removing, or you can say if you are adding some water molecules in the solution, it means you are diluting the solution. It means you are making hypotonic solution. Okay, so it is not related with pH. Isotonic. If the concentration of outer solution and the protoplasma of the cell is similar, if it is same, it is called isotonic solution. It is called isotonic solution. Okay. No movement or no flow of water outside or inside. Isotonic solution. Okay, this is isotonic solution. Clear? Okay, so there are three different types of solutions: hypotonic, hypertonic, and isotonic. Okay, these are three different qualities. Now, next is permeability. Fine. Next, we will use the term permeability. Permeability means this is the ability, or you can say this is the behavior of the membrane to allow the substance move from the membrane, move from it, or move across it. Okay, so this behavior, this ability, that's called permeability. Okay, so different exchange of materials. It is through the plasma membrane generally, and that is called permeability. So exchange of different material from the plasma membrane, that is called permeability. Okay, and this permeability is of different types, means the membranes are of different types on the basis of this allotment or this permeability. Okay, some membranes are completely permeable membranes, some are completely impermeable membranes. Okay, some are semi-permeable membranes. Okay, and some are selective permeable membranes.
Sir, semi-permeable membrane and selective permeable membrane same.
No, semi-permeable and selective permeable. Okay, I have to ask this question. Selective permeable and semi-permeable. These are two different varieties. Okay, so there are 4 different types of membrane possible. Permeable membrane, it is permeable. Impermeable membrane, completely impermeable, doesn't allow any movement. Semi-permeable, selective permeable. Okay, so who will say all these definitions? Where is Preetham?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Which is called semi-permeable membrane?
Plasma membrane is called.
No, definition. What is the definition of semi-permeable?
Semi-permeable membrane means it only allows the specific kind of molecules. It selects the molecules.
Okay, it selects the molecule. So that is semi-permeable. Then which is called selective permeable? If it is specific for the solute, if it is specific for the molecule, it is semi-permeable according to you. So which is selective?
Which transports water is called semi-permeable?
Which transports
water?
So it is selective.
Semi-permeable. Should I say?
It is semi-permeable. Okay.
Semi-permeable membrane allow just solvent molecules.
Semi-permeable.
And selective permeable membrane, selective minerals, salts, and water.
Yes. Okay, Amina. Selective permeable, it means it allows the both solvent and let me start from first. Permeable membrane. What is permeable membrane? So permeable membrane means this is the membrane which allows both solute and solvent across it. Okay, means the movement of the molecules, solute molecules and solvent both. So it is permeable membrane. Okay. Impermeable membrane means it doesn't allow any material, both solute and solvent. Okay, that is called impermeable membrane. Fine. So it is impermeable. Semi-permeable, it means it allows solvent. It is permeable for solvent, means water. Suppose water is there, so it is permeable for solvent, but it doesn't allow the movement of solute across it. Okay, so it is the checkpoint, you can say, for solute. So solutes are not
restricts the
allowed.
movement of solute.
Yes, that is semi-permeable. And if it is selective permeable, it means it is it is permeable for solvent, but it selects particular solvent molecules, means it is particular for solvent. Okay, so it is permeable only for some gases, some ether,
Molecules.
alcohol. Okay, some molecules. Okay, otherwise it is impermeable for polysaccharide and proteins, large molecules especially. So it means it selects, it differentiates first, then allow. Okay, so that is selective. That's like a police check post. Okay, so like this, they check, then allow. Fine. So this is selective permeable. So 4 different membranes. Permeable membrane, generally the cellulose membrane, not cellulose membrane, cellulose cell wall. Okay, the cell wall which is formed by cellulose, that is permeable. Okay, it allows both solute and solvent. Impermeable membranes, these are also cell walls, but they are lignified or suberized cell wall. Means if lignin is deposited, the cell is dead almost. Okay. So lignin is deposited, it inhibits the diffusion of both solvent and solute. It cannot permit them. Fine. This is
impermeable.
So both the cell walls, but cellulose cell wall is permeable. Cutinized, suberized, lignified cell wall, they do not permeate. Semi-permeable, that is copper ferrocyanide, okay, goat's bladder. These are semi-permeable actually, and our membrane, cell membrane, that is selectively permeable. This is selectively permeable. Okay. So these are 4 different varieties: permeable membrane, impermeable membrane, semi-permeable, and selective permeable. Fine. So first of all, permeability. What is permeability? So this is exchange of different substance from plasma membrane. It is called permeability. On the basis of permeability, the membranes are of 4 types, different types. On the basis of permeability, membranes are of 4 types. Okay. Permeable membrane, permeable membrane means it allows both solute and solvent through it. Okay. So it is permeable. Example is cellulose cell wall. B is impermeable membrane. It inhibits the diffusion of both solute and solvent. Okay. Through
Sir, can you
it.
say the
So that is impermeable.
inhibit, sir?
Inhibit. Inhibit means check. Stop. Okay. Inhibit means to check, to stop. Doesn't allow, you can say. Inhibit the diffusion of both solute and solvent. So examples are cutin. If cutin layer is present, cutinized cell wall, and especially suberized cell wall.
Sir, even fungi cell wall is made up of cutin, sir. How
These
can
are
it
2
survive
examples.
then?
No. Cutin is the only present.
Chitin.
Cutin is the part, but other materials also present. Pectin also present here. Hemicellulose is present there. Okay. So they allow the material. It is not completely cutin. Okay, but
Yes.
other plants, angiosperm plant, they have cutinized the cell something. Okay, so if cutinized cell wall is present, so it doesn't allow. Okay, so these are two. Third, we will discuss in next class, that is semi-permeable. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, one more. In evening, I think we have one class, extra class, that is
Yes, sir,
actually
we
for
have.
IP. Yes, that is for IP especially. So
Yes, sir. We
I'm
have.
going to start reproduction wala part. Okay, first reproduction, because according to planner, we have to merge that portion which is common in IP and NEET. Okay, so living world is actually first chapter, but it is also in the NEET. So when it comes in NEET, we will merge that one. Okay.
Sir, can you scroll up
So I
a bit?
took some extra portion.
What's the second example for impermeable membrane?
Suberized. SUBER. SUBER. Suberized. So I will take reproduction in flowering plants. First chapter is reproduction in organism first, and then flowering plant. Okay.
Sir, how can we learn basics at the end
Sir.
of the year, sir?
Sir, from Telugu Academy book, you will tell.
No.
Sir, you will tell from Telugu
Medium of
Academy
teaching.
book, state book.
Yes, IP.
No, sir. From which book you will tell? Yeah, IP.
No. I will describe randomly. Means this is the chapter given in that state book. No, IP book. I have no proper idea for that one. I have
So
no that
when are we
textbook
having the
given.
class?
Okay, but the chapter is reproduction.
Okay.
450.
When are we having the class, sir?
450.
Okay,
Sir, should we
It
write
is 1 hour class actually.
Thank you, sir.
same book, sir?
Hello.
Sir, should we write the NEET notes and the IP notes in same book, sir?
No. NEET book is different. NEET book. It means it is a resonance sheet. Okay, and I have my own notes. Okay, that is a NEET
No,
level.
sir, actually the normal
But
class.
the overall content is
Sir,
almost
he's
same.
asking
No?
about the notebook. About the
Ma'am,
notebook,
I'm
sir.
asking
Should
the
we
class
make it
for-
Notebook. Okay, yes. You should have separate notebooks. Nah, NEET is different and that part is different, completely different. So better to make separate notebooks. Zoology, botany, IP, NEET. Okay, so you should have 4 books. 2 in zoology, 2 in botany. Fine. Okay.
Sir?
Any question? Any doubt?
So one show permeability, sir.
Sir,
Hello. Yes.
in hypertonic solution, the cell will be in turgid condition, sir.
In hypertonic solution. No. The cell will be flaccid.
Okay, sir.
Renuka. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
Thank you,
sir.
Lakshmi. Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Bye,
Thank
Renuka.
you,
Sir, a doubt on
sir.
Bye, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Bye, Shakishka.
Bye, sir.
Thank you, sir. Bye, sir.
Bye, sir.
Thank you, sir. Bye,
Thank you,
sir.
Shiva.
Sir,
Sir,
Thank
a
you, sir.
doubt.
Thank you,
Thank you,
sir.
sir.
Yes. Any
Sir,
doubt? Any doubt?
this cutinized membrane is the waxy layer, right?
Cutinized, yes. Cutin is there. It is waxy material. Actually, it is
Yes, sir.
polysaccharide, carbohydrate. Yes.
That's.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
So should I close this?
Sir, how many pages for IPE, sir? How many pages notebook for IPE?
Yeah. I have no idea about this. I will just tell you
Sir,
that
this
portion,
IP,
production
this
organism.
IP portion,
Okay. So just make a thick
sir.
notebook.
So this IP portion is involved in weekend exam, sir.
In weekend exam? No.
Okay,
On this weekend, I think it is only plant breeding. Sorry, not plant breeding in senior. Your syllabus,
Transport
I think
of
it should be transport in plant up to
plants and absorption.
Absorption, yes. That's it.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Fine.
Thank
Sir,
you,
I'm
sir.
having one doubt, sir.
sir, once can you send
Hello, Bhavya.
Sir, once can you send what are the topics in resotopics and in IP? Sir. Sir. Sir, can you hear me? Sir. 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 Sir.
Hello. Krushi.
Sir, once can you send that what are the topics in resotopics and in IPs?
Already that is given in planner. Okay. The planner, I think they shared the planner with you, no? So read that one.
Excuse me, sir.
I think in the group also they posted that planner. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Just contact the office and want that planner. Okay.
Sir. Okay.
About that planner, everything is given. Not only in botany, zoology, but physics, chemistry also. Okay, everything is described there, which is in the IP, which is in the means NEET. Okay.
Okay.
Hi, Bhavya.
Sir.
Bhavya.
Sir, are you going to share these notes in group?
Hello.
Hello,
Excuse
sir.
me, sir.
Your voice is not clear, Bhavya.
Sir, I have one doubt, sir.
Hmm.
Sir, during this osmosis, it takes place
Hello.
in hypertonic solution, no, sir. So basically,
In hypertonic solution.
it takes place. Osmosis takes place, right, sir?
Hello.
Hello, sir.
Your voice
Can you hear
is
me?
breaking actually. Shloka. Your
Yes,
voice
sir.
is
Can you hear
breaking.
me?
Now is it clear?
Yes, sir. So in that case, in the hypotonic solution, exosmosis takes place. That means
In
the
the hypotonic
molecules
solution, in hypotonic solution,
exosmosis
in
takes.
hypotonic solution, it is endosmosis. No, water enters the cell. In hypotonic, in hypertonic, and exosmosis is possible. Water always moves from where their concentration, their molecules are more, where they are crowded. Okay. So in hypotonic solution, more water is available. No? You use the dilute solution. What is dilute? Dilution is what? You are adding water. So this is hypotonic.
So there it is moving from lower concentration to higher concentration, no, sir.
Yes, correct. But only solvent material. In diffusion, you cannot say solute or solvent. Here, generally the material, the molecules of material, substances, they move from higher concentration to low concentration without any bonding, without any plasma membrane or whatever. Okay, but here the plasma membrane is required, plus here movement of water molecules or solvent, not the solute. This is the definition of osmosis now.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Is it clear?
Yes, sir. It is clear now.
We'll see in osmosis. I will repeat that one.
Okay, sir.
Fine. No any question?
Thank you, sir.
Sir, do
Fine.
you have any
No, sir.
PDF or sheet for this plant physiology?
No, I have no sheet, and even the office instructed that there is no there will be no sharing of material in this group. Fine. So I will not share anything. Fine. Just
Thank you,
attend the
sir.
class regularly. Okay. Thank you.
Bye, sir.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye, sir. Thank you, sir.
Sir.